Hello and welcome to Sports Insight program. I'm your host, Habe Komba. Today we are discussing on Malawi's performance in regional youth games. Joining me is Matthias,
Masaji. I'm the sports analyst.
sports expert with in-depth and knowledge about the sports. So let's dive right in. What are your overall thoughts on Malawi's performance in youth games tournament?
Okay, first, let me really appreciate for featuring me in this podcast. Talking about the Malawi taking part in the Region 5 games in Namibia, Woodwalk.
Yeah.
The overall performance there was really impressive. I believe that was not what Malawians was expecting. Talking about him, under 20 football club reaching the finals, beating the host Namibia, and the athletics, taekwondo, the overall performance of Malawi as a country was really impressive. And I believe the one who organized this event, the COSAFA, in this year 2025, has really much impressed what was happening there. So if you ask me about the overall performance, in short and in brief, I can say it was really impressive.
So, okay. And how did you expect, or how count of medal is in Malawi's medal count compared to your expectation, or maybe expectations of Malawians in count of medal that you different sporting discipline bring to us?
Okay, talking about the counting of medals that has come here in our country. Malawi has received the 20 medals, and these medals are collected from all over sports that happens in Namibia. So if you see the bronze medal, silver medal, and the golden medal, these medals has really brought power, has really boosted the Malawi performance. So these medals will just give us a boost to do more than what Malawi will want in the future. So it's really impressive that the Football Association of Malawi, together with the other associations that look upon the football, to do what is needed, just maybe to boost these youth that have take part in Namibia, to tell them what they should do, so that when you are trying to do the next event, they should also do the same. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Malawi plays various sporting disciplines. Team Malawi involved in taekwondo. Team Malawi involved in under 20 men's team. Team Malawi also
Exactly.
has netball team, basketball team. So, what can you tell us about what standout moment you have observed in this tournament about Malawi's team? Standout
Uh,
moment.
okay, in the Region 5 games this year, 2025, the standout moments that I can say is that most Malawians have witnessed them in their own eyes, in their own naked eyes. You have seen the performance of Lucas Mwinti and Mwisho Muhango being the player of the tournament for Malawi. So the standout moments that I can say, the first one should be Malawi beating the host Namibia in the semi-final, reaching the finals. Namibia have been beating us in the recent matches, in the recent tournaments. But this year, Malawi go with another energy. And beating the host was really impressive. And one of the things that I can say is also about this player, Lucas Mwinti, has been nominated to be the team of the tournament. Talking about Mwisho Mhango, Mwinti. So these are really standout moments.
We have seen Mwisho Mhango, the big player of the tournament there.
Yeah, I've seen Mwisho Mhango be man of the match
And win golden boot.
Win the golden boot as well.
Yeah.
So this is what I can really emphasize. Kuti Mwisho Mhango in the football game under 20 was really impressive. And one of the exciting moments is about taekwondo and athletics. These guys have also done very well. If we have talked recently about medals, 20 medals, much medals have been coming from these sporting activities, like athletics, taekwondo. So Malawi has done the best, more especially like in our women's football.
Yeah.
Here in our women's football, there is a lot to do, and there is much effort that the Football Association of Malawi needed to implement, so that as our women are coming back, there should be a lot more to talk with.
Yeah. Yeah, where some standard, or where is the Malawi? I mean, is it Malawi perform really well in every sporting discipline, or maybe you have observed some other things that Malawi were struggling with?
No, Malawi has not even performed in every sporting activities. It's only in football that we have really witnessed Malawi being impressive.
Yeah.
Malawi played in Group A, winning 2 games and draw 1, and didn't even lost 1 game.
Yeah.
This was really
They
impressive.
only lost in finals.
They only
again.
lost in finals. This was really impressive.
Yeah.
But we have seen our football women's team.
Mm.
This was really the worst team in the tournament. We have seen Zambia beating us 9-0. So this was really our a weaker part of our team. It's only in women's football that we have really witnessed the team suffered a lot. So that's where much we needed to do.
Yeah, we need to do more because some in these past years, or maybe the people like a player like Tabifa Chawinga, Dem Chawinga,
Yeah.
people are talking about women's football that we are doing really good, but we doubt or we doubting that really under 20 team or our youth there about the women's football, they struggle.
Yeah.
So indeed, we really want to do more. And is there any specific about athletes or Malawi youth athletes that demonstrate in this their potential in this tournament?
Yeah, most athletes demonstrated the full potential, full heart to represent Malawi. 13 medals are coming from these athletes.
Yeah.
These athletes are coming from different sporting activities. Athletes as a whole, we can talk about taekwondo, swimming, cricket, and a lot. Right? So these athletes have demonstrated the potential, have demonstrated the heart of hard working.
Yeah, there we have seen Chisomo Cherenje won the golden medal
Exactly.
in the 800 meters athlete events.
Exactly.
And in men's we have seen Biliam Lemani
Yeah.
won the golden medal as well.
So these medals is one of the things that we can point off with their hardworking moments.
Sure.
Yeah.
Comparing any previous edition, which Malawi, as a country, we are in Lilongwe. I remember 2022, we hosted this tournament, the same tournament here in Lilongwe. The people are watching this game at Bingu National Stadium and other activity we are having at Silver Stadium. Yeah, comparing to this, if this just ended the tournament, this just ended the tournament, overall performance of Malawi performance team finished 7th out of 10 participants. Nation fed 2 medals, including 7 gold, 12 silver, and 13 bronze medals were coming to us. So in the last edition 2022 in Lilongwe, Malawi won 44 medals, 8 gold medals, silver medals, 26 bronze medals. So with this data or this information, what are your some comparison compared to previous edition which were Malawi hosted, or because maybe we won so many medals because Malawi were the host of this tournament?
Now, can you say that we won several medals in recent tournaments because we are the one hosting the tournament? If we say like that, it's not fair, right? So, to say that this recent tournament in 2025, which has just landed in this month, July,
Yeah.
hosting it was not an issue, was not essential. Others participating in this tournament, the last team tournaments, they have just analyzed their weakness. They have just find solution on their weaker part. So this coming back with 20 medals is also a successful moment that we can clap hands on. So talking about that, we were the ones hosting it. should not be the one pointing off kuti is our weaker part. Yeah.
Sure. Okay, what did this indicate in this performance for Malawi future in regional youth international competition? Is there anything that has been shown about our future as a Malawi?
Yeah. These Region 5 games comes from the youth. These youth, they will represent Malawi in the senior national team in football, women's football, men, taekwondo,
Yeah.
women's. So I've portrayed the potential future for the nation.
Yeah.
This football team was really impressive, under 20. The whole team. And also let me appreciate Julius Pofera Jegwe,
Yeah.
for the hard-working spirit that he has boosted on our youth. So there are a lot to do in women's football.
Okay.
If we let these women without their proper advice, proper hard-working spirit, Zambia have beaten us in this tournament 9-0, and this was really the worst match in the tournament.
Yeah.
And it was really one of the match that have been scored more goals.
9-0 is a big margin.
It's a big loss. So can you imagine if we let this without making proper changes in future, we can suffer a lot. This senior team we featured with the Tabitha Chawinga, Tema Chawinga, Kise Nyamula,
Sabina Tom, flower profession in France.
These youth, these women are growing.
Yeah.
They need their replacements.
Sure.
So their replacement is what we're working on now.
Yeah.
So this tournament has really shown us to work on women's football. Any other athletics is okay. In football is okay. Only on football, where it was shown that on the finals we need to put much hard-working spirit. So that's what I can say on our future as a country, Malawi.
Okay. We have seen Team Malawi did it so well in his football, athletics, and netball. Why do you think this Malawi did it so well in this particular sporting team? Why is your fault on this?
Being Malawi doing better in football, netball, and the other athletics, one is the facilities. If you can agree with me,
Yeah.
in women's football, it's only Asante Soccer Women's Academy that is really producing players.
Yeah.
No more women's football club are there. None other than FCB Nyasa Big Place Women, Silver Strikers Women. I don't know either. There is Mighty Wanderers Women's Football Club. So most, as Malawi, I think we prioritize much on football, men than women. So the facilities is what we need to do more. The facilities, talking about like stadium, so that our women can do. So if you see the under 20 women's football team was really a worst team in this recent tournament, it's because of our standards. It's because of our facilities. It's because of our administration.
Yeah.
They are not putting much effort on women's football.
Mm-hmm.
So the under 20 football men is Misho Muhango, Aluku Mutiti. Most of these players, under 20 players, were coming from these senior teams that are playing right now, like FC Binyas, a big place. Like the player who was on tweet was coming from Civil Service United, if I'm not mistaken.
And
So,
Misho Muhango is from Asante Academy.
Misho Muhango is
and
from
Misho Academy. I don't know, maybe we could just say on that, but I think it's the Civil.
Yeah. Lameki is coming from the other senior team, I believe is in the Central Region.
Yeah.
So football, taekwondo are the ones that performed very well because of our administration, because of how we do our things as a country. So That's what I can say.
Have you drawn any progress has been made in this tournament?
Yeah,
Or
I've
maybe-
seen progress.
Yeah.
Malawi, the football under 20 team, have really played very well.
Yeah.
I've played with the Angola, I've played with the Namibia, I've played with the, I believe it's Botswana and South Africa. If you were following the tournament very well, Malawi in their group stages is the one that scored more goals.
Yeah.
None other than the team in the
Yeah,
group
I
A, B.
can see that we finished Misho Muhango to be at our Golden Boot Award.
Golden Boot
This
Award.
means Malawi will scoring more goals there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and in the team of the tournament,
Yeah.
3 players in our country have
Man of the
represented
match.
us.
Man of the match.
Man of the match in every
we
game.
Yeah.
So, these are some of the standout moments that I've witnessed in these recent tournaments.
And have you ever maybe you have drawn some challenges? Maybe challenges that Malawi as a team or in this tournament have drawn.
Yeah, challenges were there. Coming from the group stages, semi-finals,
Yeah.
and reaching the final was really a successful moment.
Yeah, is that really success? We have reached these finals after a drought of 22 years.
Yeah, after the
without reaching.
without reaching the final.
Yeah.
So this time around we reached the final, but we didn't reach the final as it was the first time ever.
Yeah, it's like a miracle. Maybe people
we
didn't
go
expect
there
that.
Like this, it was a miracle.
Yeah.
So reaching the final, it should have been something to prioritize.
Yeah.
But if you have watched the finals with South Africa, the South African team outplay us, outscore us.
Always, even in our national team, many football team,
I don't
Flames,
know.
we don't know. When we face South Africa, always it always becoming like dangerous to us. So we already know that this game we're going to lose. Why?
I don't know either what Julius Kofelachego told our players, told our youth when they are going to the final. It was looking like the pole position was really enjoyed by the South African team.
Yeah.
And it was really looking like we're going to the final unlucky.
Yeah.
Like we didn't play to go to the final.
Yeah.
So the finals, youth games, the youth that went to the final, they didn't go there with the hard-working spirit. They didn't maintain the consistency that were coming from the group stages, semi-final. So these are the challenges. When they reach the final, they always score you 3-0 on your final. See a challenge.
Yeah,
And
that's
you
a big
know,
margin. We didn't expect to lose 3-0.
no, we expect maybe to lose maybe 1-0.
Maybe everyone also maybe expected that maybe this year is our
it's our year to get the trophy back home.
Yeah.
But the other drawbacks that I witnessed is about the scoring sheet in our midst. The game about Zambia and Botswana and Malawi, the first half ended 0-0. But coming to the second half, I don't know, maybe our ladies were tired, maybe scored 9-0. This was really a special challenge. Failing to defend, failing to maintain the ball position, failing to do whatever. So these were the challenges that we needed to take proper solution on it.
Let's dive deeper. Is there any specific thing that we really need as a Malawi to improve so that we can compete at higher level?
Yeah.
Or maybe what is, maybe I can say what the government or corporate sponsors, maybe private individuals or companies, what are their part that they can do so that Malawi can compete in various and this competition at a higher level, or maybe in whatever competition we are.
Yeah, I don't know how does it happen for a player being chosen in those teams.
Yeah.
How do they collect players from the areas in maybe Bangwe, maybe Zomba, whatever, Cholo Vumbwe, the choosing of these players should be prioritized.
Yeah.
So how could this be prioritized? By our private stakeholders
Yeah.
should maybe consider on putting tournaments in areas, in remote areas, because there are a lot of skilled personnel that can present us, so that we can improve our sporting activities. Women that went there were really impressive, talking about their skills, but we also need some women to participate in there. We need to replace our players in women's team in other sporting activities. So the government and stakeholders, they need to invest, they need to sponsor us.
Yeah,
in
we
buying
can
their
see.
kits,
Yeah, we can see in the past we had that Coca-Cola, there is
Coca-Cola
Coca-Cola.
trophy.
In the schools we are competing.
Yeah.
I think this government or farm can collaborate with Massa so that they can organize competition at the schools, so that it will become easy for us to how to identify talent.
And also the government through the Ministry of Sports can do this.
Sure, yeah.
Can collaborate with the Ministry of Education and facilitating or implement sporting activities, so that they can see players from there that they can represent us as a country.
They can set a period deliberately, so that that period should be maybe Friday or Wednesday. That period should be for sports. And then
that's what government can do, and other stakeholders.
Okay.
We really need you.
Yeah.
We really need you, Betway. We really need you, Coca-Cola, Castelo.
Yeah.
Go in remote areas.
Yeah, you have seen that we have mentioned some, but we have seen that the NBS Bank have pumped in 500 million Malawi kwaja for the various in the whole Malawi district to compete from district level, regional level up to national level.
And also let me congratulate National Bank for the hosting of basketball and other games in our universities here in Malawi.
Sure.
That's a great achievement in our sporting activities, and we really need what more.
So, what advice, or maybe before you conclude, what overall advice, your overall advice you can give to give us, or maybe to government or stakeholder, private individuals or companies, so that you can do to help us? So, your overall advice.
My overall advice to the country, especially in the sporting activities, all stakeholders that are watching us on our Sports Insight podcast here, I may seek more investing in our sporting activities, and I really appreciate for those that are already on the ground doing their activities. From the Ministry of Sports, do or implement sporting activities in remote areas, implement sporting activities in our universities, in our high school, in our secondary school, more especially in primary school, so that you can find the right people, you can find the skilled personnel that can represent us in the next coming 20 years, in the next coming 5 years, so that they can present us very well, such as an recent impressive as what Region 5 Games has shown us to present there.
Thank you, Matthias
Massage,
for your kind gesture to be in this program. And also, let me thank our audiences and some of you who are watching us on YouTube and others who are listening us on Spotify. Thank you for being there. Until next time, we come back with another topic. Still continue watching and share this page, this YouTube channel, so that your friends and other friends can watch it as well. Thank you.
that's why I was recording.